What is good? Welcome into Driving the Nightline. My name is Alan Bell. We got a fantastic show for you. Big Mosh, what's good, brother? How we doing?
We're doing good. We cashed one ticket already, one game on the way, and one to go tonight.
What
Let's
do we
have
cash?
another great day. Cashed a no-run first inning in the Blue Jays game.
Nice. There we go.
A little sweaty. Leadoff double from like
What happened to Vlad? He got taken out after his first at bat.
I don't know. I was in meetings. I was just kind of looking at my phone during
Yeah, I didn't mean to put you on the spot there like you had to know everything. Yeah, I just saw that, and I was like, oh, great.
Oh, that's not
Yeah,
great.
let's take him out after the first inning. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. All right, Dodgers game starts in 5 minutes, so we got to let it rip. Go ahead. What you got?
Yeah, we're going back to the well here. Granted, we didn't hit this yesterday because we had the first 5 win only on the money line. But today we are taking the Dodgers team total over 4.5, first 5 money line, and the full game minus 1.5 at minus 118. I got this at MGM. Listen, this is Dodgers here at Coors Field, starting with Clayton Kershaw, who has a 2.20 ERA in the last month. I think that he's going to do fine. The real fade target here is Austin Gumber of the Rockies, who we just recently successfully targeted against the Diamondbacks. He gave up 9 earned runs in just 4.2 innings. I want to highlight his 15.8 barrel rate, which, if that continues, that will be one of the worst ranking among qualified pitchers, starting pitchers. And he's facing the best overall team in run creation. So I think the Dodgers will be able to take advantage. Rockies bullpen also can't hold anyone down. They ranked 28th in the last couple of weeks. Dodgers bullpen hasn't been great, but listen, Dodgers offense is a great equalizer. I think that the Dodgers mash once again. Yeah, I think that's a really good look here today.
All right, yeah, and everybody, that game starts literally in 3 minutes, so go ahead and get that now. Anybody watching afterward, apologies. Try not to do this, but yeah, just a tough slate today. But yeah, that Dodgers game starts literally in 3 minutes, so go ahead and get those bets in. All right, so I've got 2 plays here. First one, I got this at DraftKings. Braves and the Mets over 1.5 double plays turned. That's right. If you go to team totals, scroll down, you're going to see, strike or game totals. I'm sorry. You're going to see strikeouts, hits, blah, blah, blah. Everything for both teams there. Over 1.5 double plays. Roll with it. Plus 155. I think we're going to see it tonight. And quite frankly, man, we get these at both teams. All in on this one. All in. All right. Now, the next one, Lexi Hull, 10 plus points, plus 110. You might be asking yourself, who in the hell is Lexi Hull? She plays for the Indiana Fever. All right. Yes, we're taking her for points. Why? Because Caitlin Clark is out with injury. So we're going to roll with Lexi Hull, 10 plus points there at plus 110. I thought about going Sophie Cunningham as well at 8 plus points. Because, again, without Caitlin, that's a big points void that's going to have to be scored by somebody. But I feel like Lexi might be the little bit better of an option. Her point totals are a little bit higher on average per game for the season, etc. Yeah, and if you look at that, you're going to see player props all over the place. DraftKings has some up, some down, some up, some down. They're taking them down. But yeah, Lexi Hall, 10 plus points, plus 110. Braves, Mets, over 1.5 double plays, plus 155. Did you have any other baseball plays today?
You know what? Just because the Dodgers game starts in 5 minutes, and for all the listeners later out there, I'm going to repeat a play. It was a heavy lean of mine last night, but I went out with friends, so I didn't really get a chance to really dive into it. But I think Matty Ice is on this in the chat. Giants, Marlins, no-run first inning. I think the juice is at around minus 110, minus 115. I think that's also a fantastic look if you want something to play later on. And also that double play, I'm gonna have to look into that because that seems extremely nice juice for something that seems pretty obvious with a solid ground ball right there. So that might be something that might be reoccurring here.
There we go. All right, Pat said WNBA best pick for tonight. Mitchell of the Fever over 19.5. There we go. We're thinking on the same wavelength. I like it. All right, so Mitchell over 19.5 points, minus 130. I'm going to play that as well. Clark is out, and I see Mitchell to score. Yeah, and Pat, good look. All right, like I'm all in on that one because, yeah, somebody's going to have to do it. You know what I mean? Somebody's going to have to score something. So yeah, I'm out there with you, man. Yeah, good luck there. Yeah, K-Bet will have a big game. Japan, boom, there we go. Tizzle said Sophie Cunningham about that business. Yes, she is the enforcer. She's the Arn Anderson out there to the Ric Flair of Caitlin Clark. You watch a lot of WNBA, most?
Not as much. I'm really focused. If baseball is on, it's pretty much my entire focus until football season comes along, and then I try to balance both of them. But baseball is my world. That is where I live. If baseball is on and there's any other sport on, even the NBA Finals, the only time that I watched the bulk of the NBA Finals was Game 7, and that was just because it was can't miss TV.
Yeah. So all right, we're gonna need your bets for the Little League World Series. I want you scouting this.
I could try. That'll be fun. I wonder if Stratcast or somebody has like some solid metrics there. But I'm going to always go with the good pitching over the good hitting. If you have solid pitching, you could be great, but your great is only hitting at 3 out of 10 hits, 3 out of 10 at bats. That's the best you can do. So,
dude, I'll tell you something. All right, speaking of the Little League World Series, so that goes up to 12-year-olds. All right, so the next age, 13, they have something. I don't know what it is. It's some kind of, Junior League World Series or something. I don't know. But I was on a team out of Tennessee that was playing to go to it. All right, we had won state. We had won a region. Like, we had won all this, right? Like, we were good. And we were playing this team in Louisiana. And the win, it was like a regional, like the winner would go. And we're out of pitching. I had to pitch. And I got my ass lit up so bad. I wish I could go back and find the box score of that game. I had to give up 12 runs in the first inning. It was horrific. I think the first 3 hitters went yard. And my old man, he was a coach, and he comes trotting out there. And I just looked at him. I said, "What?" He goes, "Hey, nice pitching." Just walked. Oh, sorry about that. I swear to God, I wish I could find that. I mean, they lit me up, dude. I look like a 60-year-old out there just throwing meatballs, man. Dodgers game has started. There we go. What else we got?
That's
Big
really
Bruce.
Oh,
Go ahead. What do you say?
Oh, no, I also played in the Little League All-Stars. I think we lost in the quarterfinals of regionals or something like that. Like, we got pretty far. And yeah, I also have a pitching experience where I had a rocket of an arm. Like, I was able to throw, not as much as my little brother, who was even bigger and stronger than me, but I was able to throw 75, 80 miles per hour, end of middle school. I was tall. I was like 6 foot already by the time I was in 7th grade. So the only thing that I lacked was good control. So I get up there, I strike out the first 6 batters, up, down. They can't touch me. Can't touch me at all. Then I proceed to hit the next 4 batters in a row. They took me right out.
There you go. Hey, they were, dude. They were taking up your plate, dude.
Sure. I mean, no, it wasn't even close. It wasn't like it was like backing in. It was just done. Control was over.
Control was over, dude. I'll show you this. I was trying to find this. I actually went by there the other day. So hold on, let me see if I can get it here. Let's see. Oh, first off, all right, Bruce, Mets team total over 3.5 lock. I kind of think so too. I agree with you. I think that I think we're going to see runs. I think we're going to see the ball in play a lot in that Braves Mets game.
Look at the Mets early. Mets are the best team in the first 3, and they're pretty darn good in the first 5 as well. I would take a look at them early on instead of waiting to get a live line on that one.
Well, I was going to say, Don, ask a question. What Mets you like in Mets versus Braves, if I might ask? Player props. Anybody that you like specifically there?
Come back to me. I'm going to run a report right now.
Take your time. Yeah, take your time. Yeah, so another one. Let me show you this here. Let me see if I can pull this picture up while you're doing that. Let's see. Dang it, I can't do it. Anyways, I was trying to pull up. I had found some stuff of face of David Price when David Price was a freshman in high school. All right, in high school at a school called Blackman. This dude could have pitched for Vanderbilt as a freshman. He was unfriggin' believable, dude. Unfriggin' believable. And now he's got the field named after him.
All right, you ready?
Yep. Go ahead.
All right, the top 3 names in the last 2 weeks, which is usually where I'm going for like top hitters. Ronald Acuna, obviously. He's batting over 500 in the last 2 weeks. OPS at over 1,500, 1.532, ISO at 400. That's definitely a look that you want to take. Matt Olson is number 2. He's batting 333, OPS of over 1,000. And then Eli White, he's batting 286. He has an OPS of 714. I'm going to assume, because I don't really know who Eli White is off the top of my head, that is the guy that you want to take a look at who is going to have the lowest hitting prop numbers that you can probably smash. But Acuna is definitely the play.
Yeah, I think Acuna is a good play. I think Marcell Ozuna. I think Matt Olson is a solid play. And then if you're looking at like Mets side.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Juan Soto, obviously. He's on fire right now. 283 average, OPS over 1,000. And then Brandon Nimmo coming in at an average of 330 and an OPS of just under 1,000. That's also a great look.
I like Nimmo. Nimmo's a good player.
Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I just was on the first side of it.
Yeah, no. You're fine. You're fine. That's what it's for. Dude, yeah, Nimmo. I like
Brandon Nimmo is also a top 2 player in the last month. I'm gonna go with Nimmo. Yeah, Nimmo is a great look.
All right. Where are you going home runs? Now, these games have started, right? So Shohei Ohtani, it just started. Freeman just started. Pete Crow Armstrong, it's been going. So if you go off the board, I totally get it, right? Olson and Ozuna have not. They played tonight at, I think, 6 o'clock Central, 7:05 Eastern.
Yeah, let's go with my real pick is Pete Crow Armstrong. That was from the morning. I really think that he is due. He is coming. Other than that, Matt Olson. Matt Olson's going to smash tonight.
I hope so.
I think he's really he's the second on my list in the top 5 players last month, and he's second in the list in the last 2 weeks. So he is coming along strong.
They need it. I mean, they're hitting. I think the Braves are. The Phillies are in the lead. I think they have a half game up on the Mets, and then I think the Mets are like 9.5 up on the Braves, something like that. Zach played All-Star, travel ball until 13. Coaches always have their kids more time in at bats. Went on to be JV, then varsity coach. That's when I gave up on baseball. Yeah, the politics, Tizzle, of youth baseball is disgusting.
Yeah, it was a lot. I do remember that.
If your parents weren't on the board or donating piles of cash, yeah.
Yep, I always batted 6th and 7th. Me and my brother batted 6th and 7th. Not because we were 6th and 7th, but because the coach's kids and all those players needed to go 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, and 5th.
Oh, man. Dude, well, I can tell you this. My dad was my coach until high school. And let me say this. There weren't any of the other kids that were jealous of the position that I was in because I was getting my ass chewed constantly in the car on the way there, during the game, in the car on the way.
Yeah.
They were
it's
like,
one or the other.
Yeah, we're good. We're good.
You either get the best position, no flag, you just go, you're the guy, or your dad rides you the hardest.
So I was never the guy. I was always solid. Like I good glove, and I get on base. Don't hit a lot of home runs. Don't hit a lot of power, but would always get on base, right? And man, I was just fast enough to steal, and then just slow enough to get your ass thrown out. Like that one was brutal. That one was brutal because I had to get a good jump. If a catcher had a decent arm, he'd throw me out. Like I've got a little speed, but not much. Not much, man.
My dad used to say that I ran around. I'm fast. I'm really fast. Like I'm tall, I'm lanky, I can move. But he said when I ran around the bases, it looked like I was carrying a refrigerator on my back.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I always hated when you're looking over, you're standing on first, you're looking over to third, getting the signal, and you're like, oh no. Please just call a hit and run. Oh, dude. I love it. Cubs up 2-0. Who
Yeah, they are. They just walked in a run.
Wow, they walked in a run.
Yeah.
How many outs?
Listen, I got the team total at 4.5. So all I need right now is a bases clear and double.
How many outs?
2 outs.
Who's up?
I can't see it right now. I don't have the volume on. I just have the game in the background.
I'm firing like a million questions at you.
Pitching coach is coming out to talk to Palante.
To tell him, hey, nice pitching, dumbass.
By the way, this is how I chose this game. I chose to fade Palante. If you have somebody who's given up multiple runs over a month, 2 months, 2.5 months, and then they have a great game where they go 5, 6, 7 innings, shutout, maybe 1 or 2 runs, like they're really like have a phenomenal performance. The game after, especially against a good opponent, is a great time to fade them, even if their metrics don't line up with a fade target, for instance. Like Palante's metrics aren't bad at all.
No, but the Cardinals staff isn't bad at all. But
no, they're not. They're performing way above expectations.
Yeah, which is still like it's keeping them there. But I'm with you. Like I'm with you on what you just said, like on the fade part.
I like them. I liked them last year. I liked them 2 years ago. Honestly, I really did like them. They have good hitting. They have consistent approach. They move the batters around. They're really good at moving the game forward.
You know what they keep going. I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Keep going.
No, I was just going to go on my Yankee rant.
No, let it rip. What do you got? Oh yeah, you were going to go off on. Go ahead. You're going to go off on Aaron Boone.
Yeah, because we were talking about Joe Torre and how great of a manager he was, and Aaron Boone. And I'm going to keep watching him. And I will say the one good thing that he does is he can manage all-star egos, which is not easy. Fading.
Yeah, he seems like a good person. Like
personable. He's able to keep a level.
He's a pro. He's a pro. Yeah,
he's a pro, but doesn't play small ball. He can't get people to do what they need to do in order to win the game. Ever. He cannot go to Aaron Judge. Okay, Aaron Judge is a bad example. You always want him to swing. You can't go to, let's say, even Cody Bellinger and say, just bunt. When's the last time you saw any Yankee bunt? Or
when's the last time I saw anybody bunt? Like I'm with you. I'm agreeing on it. Like look, small ball doesn't. Oh, what did Tucker do? Strike out, fly out. Small ball, dude. I know it's not exciting, but
that's how you win. That's how you manufacture runs. You're either going to score 4 or 5 runs in 1 inning. I think you mentioned this a few weeks ago. Most of the time, a bulk of a team's runs are happening in 1 inning. They hit 4 in 1, 5-1, and then that's it. They'll have 1 here, 1 there, but that's not production. Production is consistently going every 2 to 3 innings and knocking in a run. At the end of the game, you have 3 or 4 runs. You're usually going to win the game. Or you can play it the Yankees way, and if you hit a home run, you win. And if you don't, you lose.
Yeah. You know, it's fun. I was listening to that Coastal Carolina coach talk about his philosophy on innings, and he wants to score at least 1 run every inning. I mean, duh, who doesn't, right? But he looks at it like that, and he looks at it as we need to get said pitcher to throw 20 plus pitches. Like if we do that, it's a good inning. Yeah. That
was the genius of Joe Torre. That was the pinnacle of Yankee hitting was never swing at the first strike. Just don't do it. Right. And make them throw you balls. Make them throw you it. Make them go 20 pitches in an inning. And you saw all-star pitchers coming in and only making it 4 or 5 innings, and then you get to the sweet bullpen, and that's where the Yankees would really do damage.
Yeah, it's usually around the 5th, 6th inning if you can move that up. Unless you're Paul Skeens and you can throw a no-hitter and lose. He's going to go into the Hall of Fame with like a 7-291 record.
Poor dude. I mean, it's hard to say poor dude when you're dating Livy Dunn and you're making millions of dollars, but the guy deserves more than what baseball is giving him right now. Or I should say baseball.
He pays for it every 5 starts. Or every 5 days, I guess I should say.
Yeah, but you know what? I think they're creating a new metric. I read somewhere that they're creating a new metric to try to account, I think, for Paul Skeens and not just measure wins and losses, but measure how effective you are and how many runs you limit. Because there's a few players like that. Like I never really understood the concept of if you're a great pitcher but you have no run support, sorry,
Yeah.
you're just not making it to the Hall of Fame. Our
No,
bad.
you're not. Addison says Kelsey Mitchell, 20 plus points, plus 100 at Bally. You have to look at the alternate market. There we go. Nice. I like it. They became the hitman. Best there is, best there was, and best there ever will be. Bret Hart, baby. Big Sean. What's up, brother? Good to see you, man. Hope you're doing well. Zach said, anybody see Acuna said he's going to do the home run derby this year? I like it. Dude, he's out there mashing, and he's having fun, too. I don't know how I feel about that, like, little sidestep he does before third base, but it's Ronald Acuna. What the hell are you going to do?
You just want him to be having fun. Like Soto, when you see them having fun, they're going to do great. When they're tense and trying to figure out like too many things, you could tell it weighs them down. And when they're having fun, they're flying around the bases, they're talking trash, they're talking to the pitcher, they're talking to the catcher, they're kind of doing their little moves.
Their little moves. The All-Star game is in Atlanta this year.
Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Yeah,
this is gonna be hot.
Yeah. Go Purple Hawk said, go look at what the M's did for King Felix. It's gonna cost him. Yeah. Oh God, that's a great example. That dude was a monster. Absolute monster. Man, this Cubs Cardinals game stinks. Damn, what are the Tigers doing? Tigers out here blasting the A's. Dude, there's so many weird games this week, man. I feel like every game has been like 8-0. You know what I mean?
I can't figure out the Athletics this year. On paper, they're terrible. But in reality, they can hit.
They can hit. Look, every game is a score to nothing. 7-0, 3-0, 1-0, 4-0, 2-0. Yeah, dude, he was the best pitcher. He was unbelievable. All right, let's get our picks and we'll jump out of here. Hit it one more time, big dog. I know it's already started, but let it rip.
We're taking the Dodgers parlay minus 118. We're taking the Dodgers team total over 4.5. Dodgers first 5 money line, and the Dodgers at minus 1.5 on the full game spread. And we're also taking Marlins Giants no run first inning.
There we go. I'm on the Braves Mets over 1.5 double plays turned at plus 155. I got this at DraftKings under game props. And then Lexi Hull of the Indiana Fever, WNBA, 10 plus points tonight, plus 110 with Caitlin Clark being hurt. John, did Vlad get pulled from the game? Yes. Yeah, he got pulled, which stinks, which is brutal. Maddie, Vlad got traded to the Savannah Bananas. Dude, their games are insane. Oh, I love it. Dude, Justin, truth. Any team to score 0. I'm telling you, man, it's weird. It's been like that all week, man. It's been strange, dude. Yeah. John, I know it stinks, dude. It stinks. What were you going to say, Most? Sorry.
Oh, no. I was just agreeing. Like, yeah, it's weird. I thought, though, Imanaga, though, if he gets through 5 innings shutout against the Cardinals, that's someone that I'm definitely going to be backing next time out.
Like Imanaga?
Yeah, Imanaga. He's coming off an injury, so I wasn't exactly sure that I wanted to really back him, even though I really leaned the Cubs side. That's why I took the Cubs team total over instead of just saying the Cubs on the run line or the money line, which I think was only minus 130 last night. Imanaga looks like he's dealing, and against a dangerous home team.
Yeah. AB, did you see that story about fan? Yeah, we were talking about that this morning. Absolutely crazy. That's awesome. I wonder how many people were in that group on that payout, because that's gonna be nice. That's like, it reminded me of one of those things of like, if you ever been like at a job and like everybody chips in on the lottery, when it's like over $1 billion. Kind of reminded me of that. I mean, they hit what was it? 11? Dude, absolutely crazy, man. Lose 2.2 milli. Oof. B, who you got in the college? What do we got tonight? I'm not gonna lie, I haven't even paid attention.
Oh, Doyle hit a homer. All right. Now's the time, boys. Go bet on the Dodgers.
There you go. Scott, which one did you talk about, bro? Oh, okay. I thought there was some like tournament I didn't know about. I was like, what? I was like, I gotta find this. Oh man, that's funny. So who hit a home run?
I already forgot.
Doyle.
Doyle.
Britton Doyle. Oh, Britton Doyle, your boy. Two-time Gold Glove.
Yeah, I've really got to start getting into defensive metrics as well. Makes a difference. It really makes a big difference.
Oh yeah, 100%. Definitely does, man. That's another thing you were talking about Ronald Acuna earlier. He didn't get enough credit for his work in the field.
Yeah,
pretty solid. Matty Ice, 3 months from now, we'll be getting shitty Thursday night football games. Let's go. What is the first Thursday night football game? Let me see. Hold on. I can look that up real quick.
Yeah, nobody's sorry, yeah, go on.
No. Obviously, we've got the Cowboys and the Eagles. That's the kickoff game. So that one doesn't count because it's good. Next one. Commanders and the Packers. All right. What were we gonna say, sir?
Oh, it was just Dodgers still minus 188. Ian lights out. Yeah, they're not going to move that line
down 1-0.
No, they're gonna. If it's 4-0, maybe they'll move the line a little. And they're not messing around until about the 5th or 6th inning, and they're like, "Oh, we need to move it because this doesn't make sense anymore."
It is funny though, seeing a team that's losing and they're still minus 188.
Yeah,
Addison. Doyle rules. Doyle does rule. Let's see. This play takes a midweek. Max should, bro. I'm telling you right there, man. We're ready for that. Yep. All right. We'll jump out of here. Most well done. Everybody, have a wonderful rest of your Thursday. We'll be live tomorrow, 10 a.m. Eastern. But until then, best of luck. Let's cash these damn tickets. Let's get these Dodgers in for the win. Let's get it. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.
Who's got it better than us? No!